Excel 2016, Module 3, pages 156 through 161. On page 156, read about autofilling formulas and data and filling a series. And then over onto 157 with creating a series with autofill. Obviously, there's quite a bit on here about this, so it's something that's important that you'll be using for the rest of the class, and I kind of already taught you how to do it in some of the videos. So, at the bottom of page 157, to use autofill to extend the series of labels. All right, so we need to go to the growth worksheet. In cell D5, which is right there, you're going to enter the text string day 1. Okay, click back onto it, please, if you clicked off like I did. Now we're going to use our fill handle. Fill handle is the bottom right-hand side. It's that little square, and you have to get a black plus sign. If you have a white sign, that's not it. It needs to be the black plus. Hold down your left mouse button and drag to 163. There you go. All the way down to 163. So you can see that it set the series for you starting with day 1, and you didn't have to type anything in yourself, and that's always good for me. All right, turn over to page 158, and you're going to see it. They're just going to show you that this is what it should look like in figure 3-19. All right, so when you were at the bottom of this, way down here, you do get this autofill options button, which is something they're going to talk to you about on page 158 and 159. So go ahead and read about that. And then when you get finished reading that and about filling formulas, we're on page 159. All right, so we need to go to, I'm going to do a control home, and we need to go to cell B7, which is right there, cell B7. Enter the date 4/15/2017. Oh, of course, always press your Enter key to make it accept it. Check it and make sure it's correct, please. Step number 2, in cell L5, enter the formula equals B7. Hey, do we not like my equal sign? Right, so it's equals B7. And then go ahead and press your Enter key. And obviously it equals whatever date we put in right there. In cell L6, which is where we are right here, enter the formula equals L5 plus 1 equals L5 plus 1, and press your Enter key. L5 plus 1 is 416. Now we're going to click back onto cell L6, and we are going to use our fill handle and drag over the range L6 to L163, so go ahead and grab that and pull straight down till you get to 163. It's quite a ways down there. There we go. 163. Okay, so obviously it copied the dates all the way down. Go ahead and turn to page 160. Control home, please. Click on cell B7. Change the date from 4/15 to 4/25. Press your Enter key, and when you do, look at column L and watch what happens. And you'll see that it automatically updated all of these. So, lesson learned, right? You type something in one time and you create formulas so that everything updates, so you only type something in once and you're not repeating it. All right, in the middle of page, kind of lower middle of page 160, go ahead and read that quick couple of paragraphs right there. And then we'll move on to display the dates for corn growth milestones. In cell B8, okay, right there, it's next to the word emergence, which means when the little corn starts to grow and show up. Really glad we're learning about corn farms, aren't you? All right, so in cell B8, enter the formula equals B7 plus O12. So we're going to come over here to O, and we're going to find 12, which is right there. And if it wasn't and we missed, we could just try again, correct? So equals B7 plus O12. Okay, two letters you have to be very careful with when you're working with Excel are O and I. Okay, make sure that you know the difference between the letter O and the number 0 and the letter I and a 1. Okay, it sounds silly, but it actually can be complicated. So equals B7 plus O12, press your enter key, and you'll see you get the date 4/30/2017, which is the estimated date when that first corn little sprouts are going to appear. All right, click cell B8 again, please. And now you want to drag the fill handle from B8 to B12. So B8 to B12. Okay, now let's take a look. We're clicked on B8, which says B7 plus O12. Use your down pointing arrow and move down. B8 plus O13. B9 plus O14. B10 plus O15. And B11 plus O16. It increments as you pull it down because they're relative values. All right, go ahead and save this, and we're going to just read the bottom of page 161, exploring cell references and understanding relative cell references, and then we're ready to move on to our next video.